Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I want to talk about having the mindset of an entrepreneur, even if you are a salaryman. Now, at this very moment of time, I'm really thinking about my next step, my next advancement in my career development, since I'm about to complete my executive MBA. And now, what I want to focus on is that in the vast majority of the cases, when you are challenging a very managerial position, something that it's not, just like a commodity when you are young, more or less you are the same to everybody else. So you can change your job, your company very easily. But if you really want to go up in the hierarchy, chances are that the guys already within the company are gonna emerge. Put yourself in the shoes of a manager, right? And you are looking for a deputy, or you are looking, to somebody who can just take the lead of a very important strategic project, a branch abroad, and so on. What would you prefer? If you have no other options, probably you're gonna look outside. There is really nobody with the right skills, the right competencies, the right experience. So yes, you have to buy those on the market, and maybe you're gonna hire a headhunter for that. But in every other case, you're of course gonna prefer somebody that you already know, that has demonstrated the ability to manage people, who is respected. So that's why typically partners, vice presidents, they all emerge from within the organization. And I'm a kind of a guy who is in a very middle management kind of position. I'm also quite technical, even though I'm not a techie guy, but I can sit at different tables. We can speak of, economic KPIs, but also APIs. So I'm really like a bridge. I'm a consultant. And now I'm looking for my next challenge. Typically, guys like me, or more techier, think that it's just enough, to put your effort, to just deliver on results, on schedule, on budget, and then everybody else is gonna notice that. No, wrong. They know what they perceive, because there is no reality. There is just the perception of it. So, with other words, it's really important, and now I'm just talking to myself in front of a mirror. It's important that you manage what the others, and especially your managers, are gonna perceive from you. Because maybe sometimes you understand that it's really important as a manager, as a middle manager, to gain the trust of your team, because you have to steer those guys, right? You wanna go to the hell and back with them. So it's important that when you say something, your words have the right weight. But again, it's just downwards. But what about upwards? So your managers, your name should be in their heads when an important decision has to be taken around a role that has to be filled. And this is really crucial. So even if you are a salaryman, it's important that you treat the others like if they were your customers, even if they are internal customers. So an example and a couple of possible tools, Example, when I was in Accenture, there was this manager. I was just, recently appointed for a new role, a new level. And this guy came just to illustrate a little bit, how big this opportunity was, blah, blah, blah. But then one little experience he shared caught my attention. Essentially, he said, I was appointed for this project, blah, blah, blah. And there was just a little piece that required the authorization from a very senior manager. Just one little piece, okay? So I could just get to this person, explain a little bit, just why we need his signature, and never get back to this person again. But this guy, the senior manager in Accenture, told us, no, instead, of course, I reach out for this manager to explain why I need his signature and his approval. But then we agree upon planning a weekly meeting so I could have the opportunity to explain the progresses on the project. Perfect, beautifully crafted. Okay, so even though it wasn't necessary, every single week he had the opportunity to talk with his senior manager and to put himself under the right light. So tools. One very simple one could be at the end of the week to send out like a weekly report, not with every single detail of the things that you've done, but the most important ones. And here's the key: you decide what is important, the things that you want to stress and to highlight. So the accomplishments, what are you expected or what you have planned for yourself for the week to come. So your targets and maybe even how to possibly measure them a little bit. So it's a way, to advocate for yourself. And another way, it's just, to keep your managers engaged. So if you have some problems, you might just want to share them with your managers to get the feedback, to share your ideas. Again, you prove yourself. Of course, you're putting yourself on the fire, right? On the line. Sometimes you just prefer to stay maybe behind your Excel files, running your project. But if you really want to grow as a senior manager, probably you gotta face the fact that life tends to be a little bit more around politics, not just politics. I still think that you gotta know what you're talking about. You must be a trusted person. You gotta take care of of letting your people grow. A culture of feedback. So absolutely. But then also politics. Or if you wanna put it into a fancier word, networking. So this was my little thought for today. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm just a random guy on the internet sharing his thoughts. I don't have answers, but probably just questions. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you. Bye.